What I find interesting about slow Sunday drivers and people who live in big cities is really interesting what people come to accept as the norm. Just what people come to think is perfectly normal and acceptable, man. Like traffic congestion, for example. There are legitimately people who they think it's okay. In their minds, they're okay with sitting in traffic for pretty much like half their lives. When they go to work, really long commute, really super long fucking far commute, spend a bunch of money, sit in gas, in traffic, blow a bunch of gas, sit in traffic, long-ass traffic jam commute, go to work, get off work, really long traffic jam commute. On the weekends, hey man, what better to do than to go and sit in traffic just to go somewhere for like a few minutes? You know what I mean? Like, people will sit in fucking traffic all day long, man, on a Sunday, on a Saturday, just to go to their favorite park or some shit. I get it. Humans are humans, and humans, like to play in the park, and they like to go somewhere like, I don't know, man, like a restaurant or whatever, and they're willing to sit in traffic for hours both directions just to do that. That's cool. That's what they like to do. It makes perfect sense for them to do that, and it's normal, and they're okay with sitting in traffic bumper to bumper just to go to a motherfucking restaurant and spend a bunch of money, for that little taste. You know what I mean? Instead of just, I don't know, man, doing something like nearby their home. Sometimes I wonder, man, like why the fuck motherfuckers live where they do and why they work where they do. I'm just saying, man, like, people buy a home and then they got a really super long commute somewhere because, they just totally can't find a job closer to their home or something. Or maybe they just like the really long commute bumper to bumper, I just see shit in society that does. Now listen, man, if you're in the military, armed forces stationed overseas, if you're, I don't know, a volunteer or whatever, and you love to travel the world, man, and traffic doesn't bother you, and flights and time and, distance, that stuff is just totally irrelevant to you, man. It's not applicable. It's inconsequential, man. You just don't give a fuck. I understand that. That's cool. I'm talking about the average person in society. I'm not talking about people who go overseas for military duty service. I'm not talking about people who are rescuers and they're first responders and they go with teams abroad and to different states to help people in like hurricane zones and earthquake zones and shit like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average commuter. Some people are okay, man, sitting in traffic for hours every fucking day just to get a paycheck. They're okay with half their lives being gone sitting in traffic because when you add up all the time people sit in traffic, it's kind of like, what's the motherfucking point, man? What's the point of the stress?
Red light camera reported ahead.
The red light cameras, the traffic cameras, sensors, all the sensors, all the assholes in traffic, all the fucking traffic, all the bumper-to-bumper shit, right? Some people are okay on the weekend telling themselves, of all the infinite myriad things that I can do you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go somewhere that's going to result in me having to sit in traffic for a really long time, both directions. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to spend my fucking weekend. You know why? Because that makes sense to me. And that's what I do every weekend. I see these fucking people, man, and I just look at them like, oh, you got up today to do this, huh? Oh, yeah, no, it totally makes sense to me, man. Yeah, there's that favorite restaurant you want to go to. Man, you deserve it, man. Get you that little taste, Definitely worth sitting in traffic for like an hour and shit. Both fucking ways. Oh, you didn't know there was going to be traffic? Yeah, I find that hard to believe because there's traffic every day. And you live on the East Coast. Why wouldn't there be traffic? It would be a statistical outlier and pretty fucking paranormal if there weren't traffic. So, given the fact that you're, in your role in society and have the job that you do and live the lifestyle you do and have the educational background that you do, you totally knew that there was traffic, so stop motherfucking lying, bitch. You know what I'm saying, punk motherfucker? Just quit the fucking charades. Quit the you didn't know you didn't know there was gonna be traffic? You didn't know there was gonna be so much traffic? Dude, you know there's traffic every time you go out and sit in traffic every fucking weekend. Every time you get in your car and you're like, yeah, okay, it's Sunday. Let me drive really slow. You know, just be a slow Sunday driver because it's time to go really slow and slow people down. You know, it's Sunday, so it's time to break the law and drive under the speed limit even more than usual. Because it's Sunday. Time to go super slow. Even though people are trying to prepare for the upcoming week, you know, so they go back to work. Let me, especially the fact that it's fucking back to school season for kids and adults who attend college and universities. Let me go really fucking slow in my minivan or whatever, you know, car, you know, Prius or who knows, whatever, man. Whatever car, Mercedes-Benz, fucking Chevy, Volkswagen, whatever the fuck it is. Just time to go slow. Haha, Sunday. Yeah, man. Hey, how you gonna spend your Sunday? Well, you know what I do every Sunday. You know those really long lanes of traffic? I could totally not be in those lanes of traffic, but it's the weekend, and you know I gotta go sit in that traffic and play along with all the other players. Yeah, because we've all decided as a collective that this is what life is all about. Yeah, I could choose not to participate. I could just stay somewhere close to my home, maybe go to a restaurant nearby that's within walking distance, or, you know, a short 5-minute drive. But you know what I'm gonna do? I need to take that really long traffic bumper to bumper trip. Because that's totally normal now. Ha 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 ha. We're all perfectly sane people.